So this poem is called I Bear Witness. Bismillah, Shuhada, Shahida, Ash-Shahid, Ya Salam, Ya Mujid, Ya Rahman, Ya Latif. Please bear witness that I bared witness and said these prayers. Prayers for the children who grouped together, walking through the once was roads, but now caskets and bombed buildings with iron rods poking out. Prayers for the doctors and the nurses and hospital staff operating in dark and under siege with no electricity, no supplies, nor no sleep. Prayers for the fathers carrying the dead and the dead of the neighbors through the streets. Prayers for those who send goodbye video clips that leave us humble. Prayers for the father somewhere between digging, crying, and yelling the name of his kids, though he knows deep down inside they probably did not live. Prayers for the fathers who sit on mounds holding teddy bears. Prayers for the parents who witness their children mowed down right in front of their eyes. I've got prayers. Prayers for the children who left on the rubble, because the blocks of buildings on their backs are so big no one can hear their cries. Prayers for the mothers whose son died, and when they tried to comfort her, she comforted us. She proclaimed, Ibrahim is not dead. He is with his prophet. Ibrahim is not dead. You are all Ibrahim. You are all my children now. Prayers for the elderly and the disabled. With everyone dead around them, they can't fathom a way out. I bear witness and send these prayers. For the lineages that have been wiped out. For the 5-year-olds who could give a khutbah on the meaning of justice and death. For the little girl who didn't yet know she was blind because the chemical agent that apparently is not in use got in her eyes. Prayers for everyone, every breathing child from Gaza who beat the 1 in every 9 minutes statistic, and also prayers for the one who are not alive. Prayers for the women whose screams pierced the night as Ashati refugee camp came under intense fire. Prayers for the children who have their names written on their arms because drones and aerial bombs loved the taste of young flesh. The little girl who arrived at the hospital with a list of 25 names, she asked the rescuers to go find her family, but said not this one, because she knew for a fact that her sister was already dead. For them both, I bear witness and send prayers. Prayers for the children who run to the water trucks and wrap their expectant mouths around dried hot faucets, not realizing the water depleted days ago. Prayers for 21-year-old Kufia, a restless being worker. Her and her 3 siblings were wiped out when walking down the street. Prayers for Kufia's parents who were killed back in 2014 before the so-called October 7th war. Prayers for the children who inspire new medical acronyms. WCNSF, Wounded Child, No Surviving Family. I bear witness and send prayers for the blast bomb houses that were once home. For the babies who were on incubators when the power cut. For the Hasbunallah wa Ni'ma Wakil on the mouths of the believers. For the angels who hasten to collect the shuhada. For the scent of musk lining the way to Jannah. For the Subhanallahs, Walhamdulillah, wa Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah. Prayers for the reporters and their faces thinning right in front of our eyes. Prayers for the rescuers who told his niece, no darling, you are not dead, you are alive and beautiful like the moon. For the boy who saved the birds from the wreckage when his face was grey too. I bear witness and send these prayers. Prayers to the mothers giving birth, for the men who the media forgot have worth. Prayers for those who were bombed in the north and those who were bombed in the south. Prayers for the pool of innocent bloods gathered in the streets. Prayers for those in places where Hamas is not, but bombs still drop. For the constant janazah prayers that are non-stop. Prayers for the doctor who gestured to the nurse, do not show the family member the other side of their loved one's face. Prayers for the children who returned to Al-Shifa Hospital with candles and their faces brighter than the white phosphorus that lights the garden skies, and a little girl from among them who cried, we are the children who came up from the rubble, the children you did this to, but we are the ones who are not afraid of you. I bear witness and say prayers for them all. Gaza is freeing us, lifting the veils on all that is corrupt, allowing us to connect the dots. Gaza is freeing us all, lifting the veils on all that is corrupt. May we shout, May we chant, may we stand and sit, may we boycott, pray the last portion of the night, write letters, sing slogans, interrupt, bear witness. May we bear witness. Thank you.